Hey guys, I'm Jared Ward, and I've had quite a few people ask me about their eyes. So I think a lot of it comes from working from home, staring at screens, maybe taking classes online, things like that. But I think everyone's eyes are either getting a little more blurry, more strained, things like that. So I just wanted to compile like a short little video to help you guys basically take control and support your eye health. So I came up with 7 things that you can do. Some of them are from the outside, some of them are from the inside, right? So because I'm a chiropractic intern, the first thing I think that you can do for your eyes is actually to get adjusted in the spine, and also find a chiropractor who adjusts the cranial bones. The reason that is because say I get hit in the head, I have a lot of bones in my skull that can move around and get put into a slightly off position. That can actually increase the pressure on my eyes coming from the bones. So if I see a chiropractor or a craniopath who knows how to correct my skull bones, I might relieve a lot of pressure off of the eye, allowing for proper function to be restored. You don't want a squished eyeball, and so we want to release the pressure off of it. And chiropractic is always good because it helps the brain connect to every organ. And so it helps the brain connect to the eyes, helps the brain connect to your digestive tract so that you can actually absorb the nutrition that I'm going to talk about that helps your eyes. So actually another thing before I go into nutrition, you can actually get blue light blocker glasses. Those are really helpful just to help protect the back of your eyes from getting burned out from looking at screens all day. So those are really great. I've got mine at Zenni Optical. I think they're super cheap, and what I like about Zenni Optical is you get your own frames and you can have prescription glasses and add a blue light blocker on your normal everyday glasses, so you don't have to have like a separate pair of glasses. And they have frames on there for less than $10. I've gotten some of my prescription glasses for like $12, so that's a really great website. In terms of nutrition and herbal support, one of the things you can start taking is called Gingko Biloba. There was a study done in 2013 where it actually reduced macular degeneration, and that just means eyesight degeneration. So when I think of Ginkgo biloba, I think of it as an herb that helps support our tiny, tiny blood vessels. And if you think about someone who has diabetes, who maybe has blood vessel issues, the first place where you see problems with blood flow is usually in the feet and in the eyes, or sometimes in the hands. That's because these are all the areas where we have really tiny blood vessels. Well, ginkgo helps support those little blood vessels, and we want to get proper blood flow to the eyes. I also think of ginkgo as a good post-operative herb for someone to be on if there's no contraindications, because it can help support wound healing and regeneration of new capillaries. Next, I would talk about goji berries. There was actually a study done in 2017 where it helped mitigate the effects of blue light, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are feeling, and it also helped with dry eyes. So if you have dry eyes from staring at blue light too long, goji berries is definitely where you want to focus. Next is carrots. I was told growing up that carrots are really good for the eyes, so maybe you already knew that, but I guess they did a new study on it in 2008 where they showed that people who had carrots had less macular degeneration compared to those who didn't. And it can actually reverse some eye conditions. So some of your problems could be coming from nutritional deficiency, so it's always good to check it out. Next we have coconut oil. So when I talk about coconut oil, and even when I talk about oily fish, I want you to think about as being healthy sources of fats. So there's some organs in our body that need a lot of fat, and that is especially our brain. And actually what's interesting about the eyes is they're really a visible extension of the brain. Our brain sits in a bag called the dura mater, and the dura mater goes forward and extends and transforms into our eye tissue. So when you look into my eyes, you're actually kind of looking at my brain bag. So just like the brain needs a lot of healthy fats and omega-3s, so our eyes do as well. So your eyes are an extension of the brain, and so you want to get good healthy fats in coconut oil and oily fish. What they did find in actually a 1966 study, which is a little old for my liking, but nutrition is nutrition and human physiology doesn't really change that much. So coconut oil did help in protecting retina from sun damage. So if you're looking for protection for your eyes from screen damage, you want to do goji berries. If you have eye damage from sun damage or ultraviolet rays, you want to go with coconut oil. Oily fish, Like I said, you need omega-3s, DHA, and EPA. An oily fish that I really recommend is wild-caught salmon. Farmed salmon is actually very harmful to the human body, so you want one that is not as basically inflammatory. Wild-caught salmon is much less inflammatory than farmed salmon. So, alright guys, let me know if you have any questions, but good luck, and I hope your eyes start feeling better.